Hello, and welcome back to part 5 of Geneforge, and the first part since the full release, which I've been waiting a few weeks on now. I've been really wanting to get back to this, and yeah, here we are, ready to get back into it. I've been sitting around here for a little while trying to sort of catch myself up, and it kind of comes back to what I mentioned in the demo a few times. I really wish you could see the completed quests, because I could really only check the codex, check these, look at that. We could look at the map and stuff. I mean, it's not like it would have been a huge area, and I think I have a general sense of everything. It's just, I feel like it's easy to forget the little details of the quests you've done, so, I have the general gist in my head, but yeah. So I don't recall if I mentioned where we would first go at the end of the next one, but I'm thinking we're going to go over here. I am curious if it sort of expands out all this way, or... because I'm pretty sure they described a lot of the stuff being towards the east. So I'm assuming, because you got a village there, there's a dock there, and I assume, there's some bridges here. So I assume it's going to span out this way, but I don't know about this way, so I am curious. What else? We have Clackett here. Clackett was certainly one of the more memorable NPCs. I don't think he has anything new to say, but let's say, talk you more, me talk, me no. I really like Clackett. Anything new for you? I don't know if Sensia said that I should ignore you. Sensia thinks she's smart. There are many ways be smart. I watch, listen. This I know. Sensia need listen. Her big talk make her no listen. Yeah, Clackett, I think Clackett's smarter than they appear, because that's true. I mean, there's different types of being smart, and watching and listening, that certainly has value. I want to learn secrets. You shaper, want you happy. You ask, I talk. Yeah, I don't think there's probably anything new here. What is around here? East are 2 villages. First is servants, next is danger. North is deadly desert with many rogue creatures. Be afraid there. Alright, so actually Clackett's quite helpful. I thought if anything it might give a refresher, so I guess the desert has rogue creatures, which could be good for finding some stuff, getting some XP. Where can I find a boat? Leader Kobar, he point the right way, yeah. My craft was attacked, who did it? These invaders on this isle. That what I know. No more than that. Secrets answered to east. That's all for now. Alright, thank you, Clackett. But yeah, so a couple little things. I believe this, if it's working, I didn't quite test it, but this should be a little smaller now, the Fiora, because I noticed how ours seemed to be so much larger than the wild ones, which is odd. And it seemed like that stood out to a few people. But you can actually just add a little line into one of the files, and it shrinks it down slightly. I'm also using auto hotkey to rebind, swap technically, the arrow keys with AWSD, so I am a lot more comfortable now. I don't know why I didn't think of that when we're playing the demo, but yeah. I think we can probably just head off. I don't think there's really anything much to catch up on. If you want to read any of these, I'll just flick through them quickly. I'm not going to go through them myself because we've already done it, but if you happen to be coming back since the demo and want to have a quick catch up, just pause and have a read over these. So yeah, still not sure how I'm going to play out all this. Going to wait till we get more information. Because I'm certainly bold wanting this, that spy wants, I guess, yeah, so they're sort of intertwined, aren't they? Because the spy wants to kill Ellhrah. And there's also, oh yeah, all of that, wanting, the people here wanting to find it. But I was thinking too, just, earlier, it really does seem like the Awakened might be the ones, we will have to see how the leaders of these actually act first. But the fact that Kobar was just all about, hey, go actually meet them, and, it says that he thinks that once you learn more about them, you'll find the Awakened to be superior. So, he gives off the impression he's not trying to hide anything from us. He's like, hey, go and learn, and, you'll see that we're best. Which is generally the attitude I would lean more towards. But with that said, Kobar's not actually the leader. He's only the leader of the Kiri, so we'll have to see how Ellhrah actually is, Ellhrah might have quite a different attitude, Also, yes, I think last time I mentioned about how I wanted to know who NPCs were. It was a bother to me that I didn't have a name when you hovered over them or anything. But as you saw there, yes, you can actually hold tab, which will show names. I did not realize that. I wish I did, because that's yeah, it's definitely useful. But I think that's about all. We have our little crew here. We got Wormy, we have a Volatile Thard, and Fiora. Haven't named these guys. Should we give this guy a name? I mean, I'm thinking Pinky. Yes, you're going to be named Pinky. Very nice. I'm very creative, as you can see. And I don't know if you deserve a name yet. I feel like this is the most likely one to be recreated, so I'm going to hold off on giving a Fiora a name yet. But Wormy and Pinky, we'll see how they do. Essence is quite low. Used in creations 27. Oh, okay, I guess we can actually get a little back. I thought we must have used them all. But if we can, so what did that give us? 6 or something? 7. I wasn't sure if that was because they're 1/34, but yeah, we'll get 6 extra. So I think that allows for like 3 heals, if I'm not mistaken. What do we got? It was 2 essence, right? Yeah, alright. So that allows for, 3 heals, but did we want to add anything extra on these guys? Our control level's all adequate, which is nice. I think they're fine. Should we add... Oh, is that not active? Oh, that looked like a... Wait, is it? I can't tell if it's active or not. Like, those have like a faded look to them, but that one doesn't. But it doesn't seem to be there, so I guess it's not. Yeah, because that's active. And shows... Although that's... I don't know what we've said on this, like, because that looks active as well. But... Unless, oh, is that just the default one? Do they all have... Okay, yeah, alright, I'm getting that. Okay, so they all have that default one, that makes sense. And that must be just that attack, okay. Getting back into it. Slowly figuring things out. Yeah, can we create... I'm forgetting what we can actually create here. Wait, can we not... Why can we not create that now? Am I forgetting something? Battle shaping skill needed 1. Your battle... Yeah, 3. Maybe you can't have another one, or is it because of the essence cost? I wasn't planning on making another one, just want to have a look in here. But that, yeah, that was one thing I was really hoping would change since the demo. I mean, you can't see it now, but I did actually click this before I got the essence back, which is, if you don't have enough essence, you can't actually open this window, which I think is unfortunate. And I guess if you don't have enough essence, you also can't click on them. I mean, I'm assuming that's what it must be. I don't recall. I mean, this one takes 6, so that probably, yeah, if we've got 7, this probably takes more than 7. Does it say? Oh, okay, so that is 10. Okay, yes, so that's another one. I feel like you're better off having the check afterwards. Like, you should be able to view all these, and then maybe, I was going to say you could have an error pop up when you actually click this, but rather just have that grayed out or something. And you could show, like, you know, that in red or something, you know, sort of to indicate there's something wrong. I don't know. Just feels like you shouldn't hide access to menus based on stuff like that. I don't know. It's just an odd design choice from my perspective. But anyway, I think I have rambled enough, so let's head out, and we will head to the desert, if I go the right way, which would help. Do we walk while the map's open? Let's see. No, it looks like it pauses, okay. But yeah, I think we'll head to the desert. We don't have any quests there or anything, but I think that's also a good reason to go there, because it's sort of off away from stuff, so unless we go here and get sent all the way back, I assume this might be different. I mean, we may regret going there. We might find some canisters. You never know. But, yeah, so we don't have any quests elsewhere, do we? I am curious if, like, they're going to be main villages or not. Because other than this, they're the only ones I'm actually seeing. Did I overlook a village anywhere? No. So that's... I don't know if they're going to be... Because I guess, yeah, like Ellhrah is the leader of the Awakened, yet they're not actually in any town. They just got their own little keep thing. So I don't know if that's going to be like, these are the main other towns, but then maybe their leaders will be elsewhere, or these may also just be larger. I don't know, it seems odd that there would only be 3 towns. Hard to say though. Oh shit, alright, I'm here. Wait, did I... Oh, I just walked out, right, I was confused about what just happened then. Wait, yeah, did I click on something? Okay, I don't know what I must have just pressed exit or something. Okay. Anyway, let's head to the dry wastes. Why not? See how it goes. Oh yeah, it's definitely a desert. Okay, we have some blue scorpions. We have a pillar. This old shape of obelisk is worn, but still readable. It says, dry waste, beware hostile spirits. Alright, so... Oh! Geez, that was pretty fast. We may play it cautiously here, like if we run into something that seems a bit, like... You know, a tough fight's good, but if it seems like we've walked into somewhere we probably shouldn't be yet, we'll probably track back. I don't know if we'll get to Ellhrah's Keep this episode, but that's sort of the next main thing I want to do. But I do want to sort of explore a little around the area before doing stuff like that. But anyway, let's see, what were we using last time? I feel like I was using... Oh, I can't remember. I've been playing a bunch of Queen's Wish, another Spiderweb soft game, in between this, so it's sort of thrown me a little. I was thinking about my bow, and I'm like, oh wait, no, that's Queen's Wish. Can we just... Let's Firebolt. I think that's... Oh, I can barely remember what attacks I was using for that. I know that with the Fioras I was using the range attack mostly, because it ended up seeming like the better option, but... yeah, I have way too much of Queen's Wish in my head, sort of how I was playing that, which, I will say, if you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. Oh, okay. This valley is dry, dusty, and barren, and it looks like it's been this way for a very long time. Something afflicting this area with a horrible sickness, and, you would guess, it happened long before the Shapers arrived. The valley is not completely without life, however. You see lots of clawback tracks. This is the preferred environment for those hardy creatures. Clawbugs. Clawbugs can be extremely vicious and powerful creations, and the bones scattered all over the ground indicate that the locals are not friendly. You wonder if it might be wise to return to this region when you've gained more experience. Oh. Okay, let's record that. So maybe this is going to be a bit... Oh, shit. Okay. We may actually want to heed that advice. If we're just going to get overpowered, like, you know... Because there's, you know, so there's tough fights, and then there's entering areas where you're just not really prepared for yet. I don't know, we'll creep around a little, just to get an idea of the area, if we can. I thought I was clicked on the main. Oh, Pinky. You did not last very long. Oh. Wow, I don't think we had a creation die throughout the demo, actually. Well, considering that, this may be a bit overpowered, because if Pinky got killed that easy... Oh shit, was that from Pinky? Was that an explosion that hit us? I didn't notice all the health had gone down like that. Ooh. Alright. Oh shit, we're in combat. Yeah, we may want to track back then. I wasn't quite expecting that. Yeah. Alright, we'll leave the desert for a little later, I think. I think that's the best. That would be the smart way. Alright, we're going to do a quick trip to Vikiri. Because we're going to need to summon another... Alright, do we want to go Pinky again? Yeah, alright. Pinky didn't have a long life, so... Pinky the second. There we go. Hopefully that number doesn't reach too high. And why not, you can have an attack symbol. Hello Pinky, the second. Hopefully Wormy the first can last. But yeah, we'll go fill up our essence quickly. But yes, what I was saying, if you haven't checked out Queen's Wish by Spiderweb Soft, I highly recommend it actually. Because I think that a lot of people got thrown off by some of, well, the graphics and perspective. It was a shift from pretty much all other recent Spiderweb Soft games, and it had a, what would you call the orientation? It's, well, rather than being diagonal, it's straight on. I can't think of the proper word. Like, it's still an isometric setup, but, yeah, rather than being at sort of this, angle like this, it's straight on. And it's got a bit more of a tiled look to it. But it's one of the things, it threw me off as well when I originally had seen it. And after playing it, I just completely forgot about it. Like, it really does work the more you play it. I don't know, it's an odd thing though, because I feel like the game would have fit this style perfectly well. And I probably would have preferred it. But I'd say within an hour of playing the game, I sort of forgot about the way it's set up and just really got into it for the actual setup and mechanics and stuff. I haven't got into it deep enough to sort of speak fully to the writing. It does seem to have a lot of gameplay focus. I would say it has a lot more gameplay focus over writing compared to Geneforge here. But it's solid. The mechanics are really good. It's interesting setup, and if you play Vernum, it starts to feel a lot more like that in terms of certain things. I thought that would be green because we went there, but maybe you have to clear an area for it to go green. Right, alright, where do we want to go? I kind of want to go to Ellhrah's, but I sort of want to leave that a little if I can. Let's go to Crag Valley. Yeah, alright. That's sort of, yeah, alright, let's go Crag Valley. Right, yeah, I was just going to say, won't go on about Queenswish too much, but if you played Vernum, it's got, unlike, say, Geneforge here, where you go area to area, you've actually got that overworld map where you sort of, everything's scaled up and you can run along. Like, Queenswish has that same setup and other things like that actually make it feel, in terms of combat and moving around and stuff, it starts to feel a lot more like a Vernum. Like, in a good way, though. Like, it's, yeah, I don't know, it's just, the graphics are just easy to get thrown off by, I think, even though they don't actually look bad. It's a strange thing. Like, once you get into it, it just fades really quickly. I just thought that was worth saying, because I think even people who had been Spiderweb Soft fans, there were some people just like a gut reaction to seeing it, thought it was a bit off. But no, it's a fun game, really worth checking out. Anyway, hello, Dern. This servile is unwilling to meet your gaze. Whether she is afraid or angry, you can't tell. She obscures her face with her hood. Greetings, Shaper. I Dern, she mutters. How are you? I should no talk. No talk, I fight. You talk Fawny. Fawny talk. She is silent after that. Alright. I guess you're Fawny. Which, I don't know if this is a little outpost type of thing, or I guess just a camp. Fawny. I actually wanted to chat. Alright, I guess Fawny's on patrol. Let's have a look down here. Oh, we've actually got some ruins, maybe? Fawny, come back? I would prefer to actually have a quick... Yeah, hello. This servile warrior is very happy to meet you. He isn't surprised to see a Shaper here. News of your arrival on Susha has travelled ahead of you. Welcome, I am Fawny. I am one of the guards of this pass. I am honoured that you are visiting our lonely post. As he bows to you, his robes fall open slightly. He is wearing a shiny chainmail vest. Oh, that's interesting. Chainmail under the vest? You seem pleased to see me. I was raised to honour the Shapers, for their wisdom and for creating us. I have been taught that I must always have faith in your kind. We must follow you without question. I see. I approve of those teachings. We created you. We know what is best for you. I approve of your loyalty, but we are not infallible. Yeah, yeah, that's more what I'm comfortable with. He looks uncomfortable. Your words have not reassured him. Yes, Shaper. I will try to understand. You stand down to the ground, confused. Like I said, I'm not really into the whole superiority thing, so... I have another question. Bonnie says, your company eases our lonely vigil. What else would you like to know? Why are you posted out here? My friend Dern and I are charged to keep this place clear for travel. We are a link in the chain that connects western Vikiri and eastern Pentil. Of late, however, our post has been a dangerous one. Nearby lands are infested by rogues. At times, they emerge and we must beat them back. It is a mystery. We do not know why so many appear so quickly. I see. I want you to come with me? What? Tell me more about the infestation. I think I know what is making the rogues appear. Describe the spawners. Oh, right. We ran into that weird... Yeah, I forgot about that. Tell me more about the infestation. I'm glad you asked, Shaper. Dan and I have spent some time scouting these woods. However, there is a rune we have not been able to enter. He points to the north. The runes is full of artilla. We never fight those things if we can avoid it. How can I enter the ruin? It has 2 exits, one at the southeast corner and one in the west wall. The west entrance has very few rogues around it, while the southeast entrance is crawling with Ellhrah. If you can find your way to the west entrance, that might be a better way to enter. What are Ellhrah? Gruesome rogues that spit poison. We have no antidote for their venom. Their spray means painful death for us. I don't like poison either. Don't Shapers have magic that can cure poison? If you don't, maybe you can learn some in Ellhrah's keep. I know the Awakened have scavenged some Shaper artifacts. Oh, okay. I have another question. Where can I travel from here? Due south is the keep of Ellhrah, founder of the Awakened. I am an Obeyer, so I avoid that area. And west of there is Vakiri. If you leave here and head east, you will enter the hills of Jars. Beyond there lies Pentil. That route is difficult. You sense that the Servile is hiding something. Okay. What is an Obeyer? A wise sect based in Pentil. We believe that the Shapers are right and true and wise in all things. If you went to Pentil to give us your blessing, your kindness would overwhelm us. Okay, so they certainly seem friendly towards us. Why is the route to the east difficult? To pass there, one must go through a warren of Shaper tunnels, possibly old warehouses. Recently, all of the doors in the warren closed, we know not why, and the passage was blocked. Of course, one with the awesome powers and wisdoms of a Shaper would have little difficulty clearing the way for us loyal serviles. Why is it called the Hills of Jars? Because the warrens there contain many jars. Okay. What aren't you telling me, Obeyer? I am sorry, Shaper. I did not want to waste your time with rumours. We have heard that there are Inutals hiding near there. They are peaceful, not brigands. I did not want to harm them, if they exist. I want to meet them. I have heard that Ellhrah is hiding them. Look around his fortress. Oh, okay. I have another question. That is beautiful chainmail. Thank you. It is a Shaper artifact, passed down and carefully maintained by my family. Oh. You have done well maintaining our supplies. Now that I have returned, we need our armor back. It is very good armor. Fawny looks pleased. Thank you, Shaper. I guess that's everything? Although there was that one asking them to come with me, but that's sort of odd. I don't think we need to do that. I don't think it actually adds party members or anything. Oh yeah, we didn't do that. I think I know what is making the rogues appear. As you describe the spawners, the Servile looks terrified. Oh dear, Dern and I could never defeat that. Shaper, if you could use some of your awesome powers to destroy those who threaten your creations, we would be ever so grateful. Fair enough, I can probably do that for you. Okay, so I'm not sure how I want to go from here because multiple things in that conversation sort of push towards the idea that we should probably go see Ellhrah before moving forward. And if there's that, like, for multiple reasons apparently. Well, yeah, whatever they mention is to the north, so let's have a look here, then we may actually just go to Ellhrah's keep. It sounds like maybe it's like, I'm sure we don't have to. Like, this game's open enough that I'm sure we don't, but I sort of figure there's no reason not to. Like, if it's going to sort of make sense to things, like... what do we got here? Do we want to pick it? Sure, why not? Yeah, nothing worth taking. Okay, it would be stealing to take them, but I'm not sure from who. I'll leave them. If it's these guys, they can have their stuff. I'm not too worried. Although I don't know why they're sitting out here. I guess this could be the guard area. This could be where they sleep or something. There's 2 beds there. Alright, I'll leave you your stuff. No, I don't need to take that. What do we got going up here? Oh. Alright, I guess we'll deal with this guy quickly. Yeah, I think we're just going to go to Ellhrah's keep. Why not? I just thought of, like, I wanted to sort of explore all we could before doing something that's a bit more, story-oriented, so to speak. But, to be fair, it does make sense to head there, like, you know, considering what we've been doing and being in Vakiri and blah blah blah. Plus there's multiple quests there, so... Because I think, well, depending on how this plays out, we may want to turn in that spy. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, this is interesting. So we'll talk to the guards. Oh, wait, I need a sip of coffee. Sorry about that. You enter the keep of Ellhrah. This is yet another Shaper ruin, probably a barracks for the island soldiers. The Serviles here have done a good job of restoring it. The crumbling stone floors have torn up and been replaced with wood, and many of the shape of tapestry on the wall have been painstakingly restored. As you enter, you feel the eyes of many armed serviles on you. You are welcome here, but you doubt that they will tolerate any trouble. As you pass the guards, one of them says, "Welcome, Shaper, to the home of the awakened. Ellhrah waits." The guard points to the south. Alright. The guard is serious about following orders and pays no attention to you. Well, I guess that's not a bad thing. Okay, same with you. What have we got going on down here? Well, that's quite a nice floor. Is this, shops, maybe? Oh yeah, it is, okay. More shops, maybe? And that looks interesting. This section of the keep has not been restored by the Awakened. The original stone floors are still here, slowly crumbling. At least the ceiling hasn't caved in yet. Oddly, the passages are icy cold. The thick frost on the floor indicates that no serviles have been back here for a while. Oh, okay. Interesting. I guess we'll go there. We won't go there immediately. I guess let's see if we've got anything to trade here. This section of the keep is dedicated to commerce. Several merchants have come here to buy and sell wares, both servile-made and Shaper artifacts. This merchant is pleased to have your attention. Greetings, Shaper. It is honoured to meet one of your powerful and wise order. May I interest you in some of my humble wares? I would like to trade with you. Yes, maybe. Prices? Very expensive. Oh, that's interesting. The merchants here do a good deal of trading. Unsurprisingly, they always give the best deals to members of the Awakened. Ah, okay. But I don't think there's anything here we want anyway. Although, that's interesting. Although our cash reserves aren't the highest they could be. That's what we're currently using. I guess we don't. Yeah, we mustn't have a ring on. Yeah, that's tempting to buy actually. I'm just concerned if we're gonna need the money. I think maybe we'll hold off. But living tools. I wouldn't mind having a few more of those. Let's grab... Oh, okay. It's just the one. Well, still worth it. Yeah, I think we'll hold off on that for right now. We probably will grab it, though. This section of the keep is... Oh, right. Greetings, Shaper. Is it just the same? Oh, supplies merchant. Not a lot of supplies there. Although they are cheap. I don't know if it's really worth buying, though. Even... Well, why not? Oh, I thought it was just the one. Okay, it's fine. And let's see what you've got. Arms merchant. Yes, same text. I would like to trade with you. What do we got? Nothing worth it for me right now. Okay. Yeah, so what's our gear looking like, actually? Right, so we don't have whatever that is. Belt. Is there no neck slot? I guess there is no neck slot. Do we want to... yeah, you know what? I'm going to get that ring. I don't know if that's necessarily worth it, but we can always kill stuff and figure it out later. It seems like a pretty good buy. And ring. There we go. And our bag's kind of full of shit, isn't it? Yeah, let's move a couple things. Gauntlets. Oh, did we... Oh, the same as what we're wearing. Okay. Yeah, let's put the food down here. Probably have to do a major clear out at some point. Let's get those away. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason I can't put that down. I mean, I think most of this stuff I could, but... Oh, we can sell them, can't we? Essence pod. That's fine. Yeah, let's sell that quickly. Is this... Wait, did I just press the wrong thing? I want to sell something. Okay, there we go. Because these are just to sell, right? Yeah. And that's not... Okay, that's fine. It gave us a little extra cash. Thank you. Alright. Let's go see if there's anyone else to chat to, and then we'll talk to Ellhrah. So I think that's going to be the big one, obviously. And that'll probably allow us to make a couple decisions. Keep moving, keep moving. Yes, I hear you. Let's have a little look over here. Also a guard, I assume. What about you? You a guard? Yes. What about you? Oh wait, right, tab. Really need to remember that. It's going to be quite useful being able to just quickly see like that. I don't know if I just forgot about tab or if... I don't know, I feel like I would have had used it in Navernum, but I don't know if it was like on. Like if you could set it on or something. And this looks like it's... Oh, you can't go down there, okay. So this area is actually not as big as I was expecting. Or at least, oh, well, I guess there's a fair bit left actually. Swans, we've got a named NPC there. Let's have a read. Oh. Okay, already in Codex, which is... What is that, Awakened Wishes? We of the Awakened have fair requests. When the shape is returned, they will be presented in the spirit of openness and good wishes. Any creation with the present say, I am a thinking free being, must become one. A free thinking creation will be bound by the same laws as common and be punished for the crimes in the same way. A free thinking creation will be able to sell goods and labor freely and be bound by the same laws as the common. A free thinking creation capable of magic can apply to learn this power according to the same laws as the common. Right, I think I've read it before, just, refresher. Yeah, the Awakened, I definitely like their attitude, I think, the most so far. The Obeyers are certainly friendly, but I don't know how, weird they're going to get with how much they actually like Shapers. Then it is the Takers, right? The Takers, it's mixed, because obviously they don't like us, but it's yet to be seen how they're actually going to react to us, Hello, Swan. This is the most imposingly armed and armoured of all the serviles you have met so far. He wears a heavy iron breastplate, and a large blade hangs from his belt. When you approach, he sizes you up, an astonishingly insolent gesture for a servile. With a little nod of approval, he says, I am Swan, awakened, commander of the keep. I read that weird. I train serviles in the military arts. Alright, sorry about that. Had a little cut there. Alright. When you approach, he sizes you up, an astonishingly insolent gesture for a servile. With a little nod of approval, he says, I am Swan, awakened, commander of the keep. I train serviles in the military arts. Oh, okay. Tell me about the Awakened. I can, but I will not. It is not my place, not with Ellhrah nearby. Swan points to the south. I teach about mere weaponry. He teaches freedom. Alright, I guess Swan's quite dutiful. What sort of training do you provide? I teach serviles the ways of war. I also know some tricks that might help you, Shaper. Though I am but a servile, I have learned much in the many years of fighting here. How do serviles fight here? Desperately, and with a mix of our own weapons and Shaper artifacts. Some use mundane weapons, swords and javelins. Some use the living weapons of the Shapers, the batons that fire thorns. Some serviles have learned to breed with... Wait, what? Some serviles have learned to breed the batons and grow plants that produce thorns as fruit. Okay, that's interesting. A rare few use crystals and wands. They are Shaper artifacts, powerful stones and staves, which unleash powerful magic. These are hoarded, only used in great danger, as we can't make more. Interesting. Can you teach me? I am afraid not. I will only share my deadliest knowledge with my fellow Awakened. So I'm guessing this, and probably like the shop prices, if we joined the Awakened, so to speak, then maybe we'll have those options. I don't feel it is right for Shaper creation to train themselves in warfare, without permission, that is. Yeah, I don't feel that superiority shit. I am impressed by your ingenuity in learning how to fight. Yeah, I am glad that you feel that way. Not all of your kind will be so tolerant. I have another question. What sort of training do you provide? Oh, wait. I just did that, didn't I? Yes. What battles have you had to fight recently? Of late, our foes have been limitless. There have been the rogues coming out of Watch Hill, the roamers on the thorny fens, and worst of all, Warp and Blish. Warp and Blish? What the hell is that? Tell me about Watch Hill. Thank you for settling the mystery of the rogue coming out of Watch Hill. From now on, we know to watch for fresh spawners and destroy them immediately. Oh, so I guess maybe if we came here sooner that would be different? Or... Although we couldn't in the demo, so... I don't know. Tell me about Thorny Fens. They are east of here, just north of the water. It is a region between here and Pentil, full of roamers. They are particularly cunning. They stalk their prey, waiting until enough additional roamers show up, then they pounce. Tell me about Warp. Warp is a Vlish. The Vlish are particularly intelligent creations, used for communication and reconnaissance. It lives in a ruin in Crag Valley. Warp is powerful, free of mind, mad, and hates us. It can charm my warriors and eat them while they stand there mindless. It can control Roma's servants with its mind. It sends them to feed on us. We have tried to kill it many times. It always evades me. One day I will make a mistake. It will steal my mind and devour me. Okay, so is the warp a single creature then, I guess? Can you help me destroy warp? Ellhrah and I disagree on the issue. He has an old Shaper weapon which might help you destroy warp, but you would have to be very convincing to ever get him to tell you about it. Okay, so I guess Swan's a bit more inclined towards taking it out, but Ellhrah's probably playing it safe or something. And I think that's all. Right. Alright, well that was interesting from Swan there. Which I guess it's probably time to talk to Ellhrah, unless... Oh no, there's someone named Ting, apparently. And, okay, it looks like that wraps around to there. Yeah, this place has definitely not been restored. Is there anything going on here? I wasn't going to look here, but I didn't know if because there'd be anything like... Because they said about causing trouble. And I didn't know if, like, you know, going around here to these would be considered causing trouble or something. Oh, shit, there's... Alright. There might be quite a chunk of this area not explored. Yeah, I think we'll do the talking before we look into that area. So we've got Ting. And that means Ellhrah is... Okay, there's Ellhrah. Okay, let's talk to Ting first. You meet a quiet, shy servile. She circles the pool, checking the supplies, dragging around bags, and checking the produce. When you approach, she says, "Hello, I am Ting." Then she smiles and looks down. "I've been waiting to say something to you." "Oh? What do you do here?" "I am a cook. I make food for all the serviles, though not Ellhrah." "Why not Ellhrah?" "He only cooks his own food. He's very nervous about things." "Oh, okay. That's interesting." "I have another question." Ting keeps checking the food stores as you talk. Sometimes she smiles nervously at you. "You said that you wanted to say something to me?" "What?" "There's someone named Nab in Vikiri. He's very interesting. You should talk to him." I do recall that name. I just don't remember what it was about. Was it trade related? I talked to Nab. She inspects a basket of fruit and says so quietly that you have to lean forward here. Good. You should hear about all the serviles in Susha Island. Not all are fools. There are other things I know. I can't think who Nab was. Might be in our notes. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I have another question. Wait, was Nab the spy? No, I don't think so. Maybe it was. What do you do? Oh, right. Are you an awakened? She walks around and checks her supplies, ignoring your question. Oh, so maybe Nab was the spy. What else do you know? I know something interesting, something useful that is hidden here. What? There is a wand at the south end of the fort. Down a long corridor, then west, then past the guard, then past the door. Even if you have no keys, you can get there through the ruined parts of the fort. What sort of wand? It's a powerful Shaper artifact. It can pacify just about any Shaper creation it's pointed at. Dazed. Even Ellhrah and Swan and his guards. Dazed. Oh, okay. There's a guard? Yeah, but he's lazy. He walks into the crumbling corridor by his guard post to take naps. If you watch him, you can walk by him. Why are you telling me this? I know you talked to Nab. I'll give my life to help you do what he told you to do. She turns and walks away. Okay. And just to confirm, is that, according to Sentia, a servile you met in Vikiri? There is a Taker spy hiding in their town. She wants to know who it is. Oh, so this one. You met a strange servile named Nab. Ah, yes it is. And so they're the Takers. Right. Yeah, see again, like, this setup's really interesting, but, yeah, like, if you're playing by order here where I am, like, why in the world would I kill Ellhrah? Like, I've been given no reason. The fact that there's a spy there, and this person's willing to give their life, and they're up here, like, it's really interesting. But, like, on a personal level, like, why would I do this? I've been given no reason to think that the Awakened are bad, and they haven't treated me badly, so... I guess I'm just trying to think in the terms of, like, is there something I've missed in the game that would motivate me to actually do that? Or is it more like if you just want to run with things, you know? Because I just can't see any reason I would want to do that yet. I don't know, especially when I haven't met the other leaders, because all I have to go from the Takers is these couple of people. I mean, I suppose one thing that's I thought could be that maybe the Takers don't actually hate Shapers. You know, like maybe that's propaganda or something. Because, yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to take it lightly though, because I just, you know, there's three factions. They want me to kill the leader of one of them. You know, I don't exactly want to just jump into that like it's nothing. Okay, we got just seeing if there's anyone else here to talk to. But yeah, it's a bit conflicting on that. I'm just not seeing a good reason to do it so far though. And I assume that wand they were referring to, maybe the one Swan was referring to, is that weapon. Yeah, I'm not sure. What is I just want to double check what the quick save is, because I kept opening the thing. Alright, so it's F3. Hello. So unfortunately it turns out that F3 is not only the option to quick save, but it's also the shortcut in OBS for pausing a recording. Which means that everything I did from here up to the end of the video is lost. I have the audio, because I have a separate microphone thing. But yeah, so there was about 20-25 minutes that I lost, which probably condensed now that I know what I'm doing, but yeah, sort of unfortunate. Everything after talking to him, and yeah, all gone. Which honestly is pretty frustrating, you know, because it's like, I'm going to replay and get up to where he was, but obviously you can't have sort of the natural reactions and just things that happened, and yeah, I have the save of before, but luckily I didn't do another quick save, so I am actually able to continue straight where we left off. It'll only be a quick cut for you, but yeah, just wanted to clarify that for reference going forward. Yeah, just gonna get back into it, I guess, and finish up. Just feels a little strange, you know? You meet Ellhrah, leader of the Serviles, revered by them for his wisdom. To your eyes, he's not exceptional. He is strong, sure, and armed with a sword, but he is no more imposing than any other Servile you have met. He is neither old nor scarred, yet he is unusual. When he looks at you, he stares you straight in the eye. He shows no fear. He knows that Shapers could destroy his people in a minute if they wanted, and yet he refuses to grovel. Yeah, which is quite respectable, really. Welcome, Shaper, to our home. I desire words with you. I am Mana. Thank you for welcoming me in your fortress. Yeah, I'm not really into the whole superiority thing here, so just skip that. As you speak, the Servile looks for hints of your intentions. Your friendly greeting relaxes him. I am Ellhrah, founder of the Awakened. Since I have heard of your arrival in our isle, I eagerly awaited your visit. We have long feared the return of your kind. We Serviles were forced to think for ourselves, and we look forward to sharing what we have learned. Why is it so important to you? Because there are 3 united settlements of Serviles on Susha Island. Not all of us are Inutal. Most of us are thoughtful creatures. All of us fear the Shapers. All will be trying to win your favor, get your help. I want to tell you our ways to convince you that favoring us is the just path. Which again, for him, it's like, and the Awakened, which makes me seem to like them more. You know, it's sort of cautious optimism, because I'm not sure how it'll all play out. But the fact that they sort of want to convince us, and they want us to actually meet the others and stuff, you know, it doesn't exactly make me inclined to assassinate this guy. I want to know more about the Awakened. I am glad to hear it. The meaning of my entire life is to tell more of our sect and our beliefs. I am glad that you have come to speak with me before supporting a different sect. I am sure you find that our views are the wisest on. You find that our views are the wisest on Susha Isle. What do the Awakened believe? The Shapers created us. You are our parents. However, while we have always been grateful to you, we should not be your slaves. We wish to deal with you as intelligent beings and as equals. We believe in fair trade for goods and services. For anything we give you, we expect fair compensation. And for anything we take from you, we will pay. We believe that we and the Shapers can live together in peace and mutual support. Most of all, we want peace and dignity. Which again, I can respect that. Nothing wrong with any of that to me. This is foolishness. Yeah, again, not going the superiority way. Surprisingly, your views make sense. I never realized before I came here that Serviles can support themselves. Which is exactly that. Like, the approach at the very start of the game was not that, you know, anything created like this could actually do that, so, you know. It is a lesson we learned at great cost, but learn it we did. Ellhrah smiles. You are the first Shaper most of us have ever met. That we convince you gives me real hope for the future. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, it's us, but We're like Shaper in training and stuff. I don't know how your average Shaper feels about something like this, you know? Ellhrah nods. I can easily spare time to speak with your kind. What else do you want, Shaper? There is much I would like to learn about this island. So do we all. Susha Island is full of mysteries. What interests you? I am looking for a boat. I want to escape this island. I can understand that, but I can't aid you. I do not know where a boat is. You might try searching the villages to the east, but their beliefs are very backward. Why did the Shapers abandon Susha Island? We know that it was cruel, abandoning us the way you did, but we do not know what caused it. Speak with Learn Pinner and Vikiri. She may be able to help you more. I have found many strange canisters on this island. They make me stronger. Ellhrah looks at you carefully. He seems worried by what he sees. I can see you need the strength they give you. It must be necessary to survive the dangers here. However, they are changing you in a way I do not understand. It frightens us. You look cold and strange, and you glow in a soft, strange way. Use them if you must, but be careful. Yeah, that's a really interesting thing, like, does that mean the more canisters we use, we're going to slowly change? Like, in way, I mean, it's not exactly the best description. Cold and strange looking. Do you have any canisters I can use? Ellhrah sighs. If you wish to take the risk, who am I to judge? I think there is one in the ruins we have not reclaimed. He points to the southeast. I saw it some years ago. It has a label, for poison and other afflictions. We have not been back there in some time. Some rogues infiltrated the tunnels. Yeah, so that's, I'd already got it in the last thing, but yeah, I assume that's what they were talking about when we were at that other place. I have another question. I want to speak with you about this region. You mean Vikiri lands? Yes, the territory of the Awakened. We have been in much danger recently. What would you like to know? Are you being attacked by rogues? It is impossible to travel around here and not know the answer to that. After you purged Watch Hill, we entered and found the remains of a strange creation spawner. We have no idea who might have made such a cruel horror. We hope that you can find them and make them stop. Yeah, so that's still a point of curiosity. What villages are near here? You have already been to Vikiri, the wisest and strongest of the servile outposts. Pentil is to the east. You can get there by travelling east from here or north from Watch Hill. Both routes will get you there eventually. The path to the east is full of dangerous rogues. Pentil is occupied by the Abayas. They worship your kind, to an extent that upsets me. Farther east is Kaz, home of the Takers. They hate Shapers, be warned. What other serviles are in these lands? There are Inutiles, of course. Not all serviles are fit to live a civilized life in the sect. Some are peaceful, some become brigands. It is very subtle, but something is troubling you. Tell me more about the Inutile. Not all are brigands. Some are simple folk, and some they live near. They trouble us. Ask Quan about it. This has been his concern. Yeah, so that's another interesting thing. I have a message here from Vikiri. I'm glad you can spare the time to help our kind. He takes the message, reads it, and laughs. I must be honest with you. This message is of no importance. He crumples it up and throws it away. It was a trick to get you here, so that we can speak. Vikiri wants you to learn of the Awakened. Yeah, I couldn't remember last time who gave us that message. I guess it was probably just Leah Kobar, but I can't actually remember. Yeah, I think that's all for there. Do we go through them? Yeah. Oops. Yeah, so the thing about the Ting, I'm just leaving that for now. Still need more information. Like, I'm in no way inclined to do anything bad towards the Awakened right now. But I also just don't know enough about the other sects to be able to make that thing. I want to actually speak to some more Obeyers and Takers to get more of a general sense of who they are and what's actually going on. So I guess that's all with Ellhrah for now. And we will go and get this canister down here, which is down the corner. Other than that, I didn't do too much more. It was, but yeah, it was just sort of a really thrown off thing to have that happen. I didn't expect... I don't usually use the pause function on OBS. I usually just leave things recording. Hello? Are you... Oh, you're not hostile? Oh. Okay. I didn't do this last time. I actually ignored this one in the corner last time because another fort is down here and I thought, alright, no point fighting unnecessarily or something, but... alright. There is a cryo huddled in the corner. It is trembling, even though these creations are immune to cold. It seems on the edge of going fully rogue. There is a carved wooden name tag hanging from its neck. It says Chris. The serviles must have tried to train it, and it ran away. It is holding something in one of its claws. It is small and glitters. Okay. Hello there. Chris hisses at you. The sound is angry at first, and then it trails off. Let me have what you are holding. The cryo senses your meaning, but it doesn't want to give up its treasure. It hisses with irritation. You have met its gaze, and it senses your authority. Chris drops with her, and you collect it. It's a crystal. Chris, you need to return to your master. Chris stares at you, confused. At first, you aren't able to get it to understand your meaning. You meet its gaze and concentrate. Using your training, you send a mental picture of your intention. Chris hisses quietly and makes a sort of shrugging motion. You manage to calm it down. It leaves. Okay. Well, that was interesting. And what was the crystal? I guess it was just one of them? Yeah, there's another... Yeah, that's really interesting that I missed that last time. Yeah. Huh. Oh, yeah, you can wrap around this way. That's what it was. Yeah, because there was another one here, and I thought, well, I may as well not do fights unnecessarily. But then I thought, oh, well, it's XP, but then I must not have actually went back to it, so... Oh, shit. I guess that's been thrown off a little. Oh, I guess that still worked. Although, taking a bit of direct damage there. I don't know why I was set on that. Unless I misclicked the tile. That might have been what it was. Oh, right, formation. That was another thing I changed and had forgotten about. We'll worry about this after the fight. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to change it during the fight, I assume. But yes, it seemed to be that Wormy here is the most squishy of them all. So, what I ended up doing was putting Pinky first, then the Fiora, and change to a line format, which has... yeah, see, so I think that works best, because, you know, we're using mostly the range attack, him up front for tanking, and Wormy the weakest back there. So I think that'll be good. And let's go up here. Yeah, so there's this area. There's a couple of these things here. Nothing came from it, but interesting to see them here. And then down this way is the way we aren't going. This, yeah, the passage to the south is icy cold. There are many sets of servile tracks in the frost on the floor, and a sign on the wall says, awakened only. So I assume that's, what, I'm forgetting their name. Starts with T, Twin, Trin. Oh man, what is their name? Oh, I can't think. But whatever they said, oh, that's going to bother me now. Okay, I don't want to get too detoured, but I really need to know what that name is. But yes, they said about that wand, which I assume is down in that area. Where we go? Oh, Ting, that's it. Yeah, so the place Ting mentioned, I believe, is down there. But sort of in the same vein as with the assassination stuff, I don't necessarily want to do anything that's going to ruffle feathers yet, you know. I want to play it as safe as I can for as long as I can until I learn some information that tells me I should be doing otherwise. And yes, there's the canister. Because, oh shit. Oh, alright, we might want to... Oh, our health is not doing too well there, eh? Can we get... Yeah, this is another thing I ran into. I thought you could click where you are and it would like swap out where you are. But I think that I may have been mistaking Queen's Wish again with that. So that doesn't actually seem to be the case. Hopefully we're not going to get hit. Oh yeah, okay, we can heal ourselves. Good. Yeah, that got really close to... Oh shit. What? Why did that go down? Oh, did we get attacked? I guess that was us getting attacked. Okay, it looked like it went straight down after we healed, which was strange. Okay, we'll end combat, get this. Alright, grab those. And yes, Cure Affliction. Reduces the duration of all afflictions. Curses, acids, charms. So that's pretty nice. There we go. Which, I believe it's this. It's just called Cure, though. And it sort of threw me off when I found it before. And might want to do another heal on herself, actually. Okay, all good there. Ooh, hello, you've crept up a little. Yeah, it's better if we can have the Thad in front, but it's not always an option. I really wish that it would track the path and attack like automatically. I didn't think it did that in Avernum, but yeah, it's something I may just be misremembering. Do we have to do that? There we go. Okay, not quite. Can you hit from there, Wormy? No? What about from there? There we go. So hopefully the Thad will mostly get attacked if in front. No, see, I don't know how that works then. Like, why is it targeting me when that's closer? I mean, that's obviously simple thinking in terms of that, but I don't know if there's any way to actually try and guide that, so to speak, because it's not ideal if we have a bunch of, you know, creations and yet we're the one always getting the damage. Ooh, which, Yeah, I might want to actually step us. Yeah, I was thinking I may want to heal and step away. Because, oh shit, 21. That's quite a bit of damage then. Well, no matter. Yeah, there's nothing actually in here, but we should probably clear it off. Ah, damn it. Yeah. I really, really do wish it would do that. I don't know why it doesn't. It feels unnatural that it doesn't, you know? Because it can, if you've got any sort of line of sight, then it does walk easy enough. So you'd think it would be able to figure that out type of thing. It should be all good. Wormy, taking more damage. Ah, yeah, I hadn't actually confirmed it last time when we did the formation. I did that later. But I assumed sort of having him up the front would actually mean that it would mostly take the damage. But yes, also there's a dead servile here, which was a strange thing to find. Not really any context other than it being here. I guess just wandered down into this area that's not cleared out or something. Not really sure on that. But yes, that is this area clear. I'm not sure how those open up. I'm pretty sure like that one opens that, this one opens that, but they didn't open that. And then that one I couldn't actually open without, it was locked or something, even though you can just walk straight around. So I don't really know what's up with that. Oh yeah, and there's one more thing to speak with Ting about, the Inutiles that was mentioned by Ellhrah. Oh. I thought it was meant, what? Oh wait, sorry, not Ting, that's, I meant to speak with... Oh, wow, I'm forgetting the names already. Where we are, Swan, that's the one. I was mixing up Ting and Swan. Do any Inutile live near here? Interesting, you managed to make Swan nervous. He says, there are Inutile everywhere on Susha Island. Not all serviles care to join a sect. Some of them may have found their own ways, done things, experiments. Yes. Tell me more. To tell a shaper of such things to invite... No, I shouldn't say. I would be very interested to meet such Inutile. Peacefully, of course. Ah, well, he thinks. You say peacefully, but I can't. No, I can say nothing. No such Inutile exists. I'm sorry, I must go. Goodbye. Yeah, so he's, like, Ellhrah told us to talk to him about it, but it's so... I'm wondering if that comes back to sort of the weird stuff we've been dealing with, and like that spawner and stuff. If some of the Inutiles, because it seemed to, at least to me, be implied that the Inutiles were less intelligent and not like as evolved sort of, you know, and stuff. They were more wild compared to these ones who have sort of civilized themselves. But it seems more like Inutile may be the general term for any that hasn't joined a sect, and possibly some of these serviles who have been in, you know, getting into shaper magic and stuff like that. They may be some of the Inutiles, and for some reason, Swan doesn't seem to want to talk about it as though he's worried about it. I assume maybe concerned that Shapers would react poorly, to say the least, if it's realized that Inutiles or the Serviles are able to use Shaper magic and stuff. But I'm not really sure on that. Yeah, we don't have any new quests. Yeah, I think I've mostly caught up on stuff. But yeah, so it was decided that we're going to head to Pentil next, because these both lead to either Pentil or Kaz. So we need to meet them, and there's that one specific person. But other than that, there's only the assassination thing and about the spy. And I said I'm going to just leave all that for now. I am somewhat tempted to sort of out the spy and Ting and stuff, but I don't know enough about their motivations as to why they want Ellhrah assassinated. Because it's like, you've got 3 sects here, and they're wanting one of them gone, the leader of one of them gone, and it's like, that's certainly no joke, yet why do they want that, you know? Like, that's a pretty big move to be making, sort of thing. Actually, I'm going to go to Valkyrie real quick. So, for now, my idea is that I'm going to play it based on sort of a mix of how I would personally do things and who the character is. So, if we find out there's nothing going on that really matters between the sects, it's just typical politics, you could say, then why would we get involved? We want to get off this island, you know? But if we discover some evil shit going on, then maybe we want to be a little bit more righteous. But until actually understanding it, I don't want to make any moves, because them wanting to kill the leader of the Awakened, that's a big deal, you know? Like, if the Awakened haven't done anything to them, why would they be wanting to go the lengths of assassination? Or they may not have a good reason. They may just see them as the enemy, you know. But until we know that, I don't necessarily want to out the spies, because I'm proceeding more like with cautious optimism about the Awakened, because they do seem good. Like, the simple fact that they are encouraging us, like, that's really the big thing for me. The fact that they're encouraging us to find information. They're not just being like, oh, the other sects are like terrible, stay away from them, you know. They've said to go meet them. They've told us where the villages are. They've, you know, and I just want to get that back. So something else that I did before leaving off last time was move away from that. Yes, we thanked Fiora for the services, but decided to absorb, which, thank you again, Fiora. You have done very well. And that is so that we can actually create a blue one. Yeah, the ice version. And they ended up with the name, for no particularly normal reason, Larry. I couldn't think of a name, and it just ended up with Larry. I was thinking Icy at first, but it seemed a little too obvious after going with Pinky and Wormy. So yes, we have Larry the First, Wormy the First, and Pinky the Second, which hopefully these guys can actually stay with us for a while. Let's top that up again. So we got 6 essence to start with, so that allows for 3 heals, which is not too bad. And alright, forgot about the icon. Give you... There we go, got the bolt. But yeah, so after this, I think that was pretty much all caught up. We are going to be heading to Crag Valley and then onto Pentil, which basically is what I said would be the goal of the next video. So I'm just going to go to there and then we'll save, and I think that'll be a stopping point. Just trying to think if I missed anything. It just really threw me off. Like, I closed down the game, felt good, you know, and then I come to see OBS is flashing pause, and I'm like, wait, paused? And I'm like, oh shit, the F3 key, and yeah, I quickly realized what was going on there, so that was unfortunate, because it was about close to half an hour, I think. I'm not sure how much this will be, but yeah, so I'll be adding this onto the other part, and hopefully it'll all be okay. It just sort of, yeah, said it threw me off, and not being able to have sort of as natural reactions to things as I did, and I don't know if I missed anything I said or if I've repeated myself, but this is where we stopped last time, so yeah, I think that'll be good. Unfortunate, but I think we're all good. I'm enjoying myself, going to get back to this as soon as possible. Lots to figure out, lots to learn, you know. As I said, that's really the big thing right now, wanting to learn more, because that's really going to be... Once we have a better idea of each group, I think that'll sort of set the path of how we actually play out the rest of this, because as I understand it, you can join them. Like, you can actually join Awakened Obeyers and Takers, but I don't know if you also don't have to join them, you know, like, is the game, you know, I mean, I assume, but because at the moment I have no reason to join any of them, you know. Like, if they don't have a good reason for wanting to assassinate Ellhrah, then maybe there's something going on there. But I was also thinking about how, you know, have we faced propaganda, for example? You know, do the Takers really hate us as much as they say, sort of thing? But then that also swings back around to the fact that they've encouraged us to go meet the Takers and Obeyers, so we're going to quickly learn how they feel about us. But then at the same time, there's still... who knows why they want to assassinate Ellhrah, who knows, you know, what all is going on in this world, sort of thing. And then, of course, we've got the Inutiles, who seem to be a whole mix of things, with some of them possibly doing experiments and also getting involved with Shaper Magic and stuff. So, yeah, there's sort of a lot to learn. There's a lot going on in the background, which I really like about this, you know. But yeah, I think that's about it. Hopefully I've covered everything. Hopefully none of that felt too unnatural, having to redo it. But I think all bases are pretty much covered, so I would just say thank you very much for watching, which I'm saying a second time. But yes, I do really appreciate it. Hopefully next time will go more smoothly. I actually unbound the F3 key in OBS, so we will be able to use quick save. I don't plan on doing any save scum stuff, but just in case, you never know what's going to happen, type of thing. Yes, we'll be starting off next time with Pinky, Wormy, and Larry, and hopefully it can survive. Yeah, I think that's about all. So just thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any suggestions towards anything at all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.